If you are a cash investor and you're trying to figure out where to park that money, I just want you to take a look at Idaho. Consider Idaho. The landlord rights are favorable here and the rents are pretty good. So, North Idaho is a growing area, and I do think that this would be a good investment opportunity for you if you are looking for a place to invest your money. Maybe you have a 1031 exchange coming up, whatever it may be. I think that Idaho is worth a look. As you know, if you've been watching my channel, I'm also licensed in Washington, and I have definitely noticed over the years a lot of my investor clients in Washington are choosing to sell those homes and they're investing in different states, probably because the rental laws don't favor landlords in Washington. So, this has been something on my radar, and I just thought I would share it with you here today. As a landlord, I think that probably the most important thing is knowing that if your rent is not coming in on time, if rent is not being paid, or if the tenants are destroying your house, you have the right to evict them. Idaho is considered landlord friendly since there is a limited amount of restrictions for the landlord when it comes to fees, evictions, and security deposits. I have a friend who ended up with really horrible, like truly awful tenants. They were making her miserable and they were threatening her that they were not going to pay rent over things that were not, they didn't have the right to threaten to not pay rent. They didn't have the right to not pay their rent, etc. So she was understandably very upset about this. She talked to an attorney who basically said, just let them not pay. If they are 1 day late or they are $1 short, you can start that eviction process. Obviously, you would want to consult with an attorney to verify all of this information since this is secondhand. I have never had to consult with an attorney about my rental here in North Idaho, but you should definitely keep that in mind that Idaho is a landlord friendly state. Another reason to consider North Idaho is because rents are increasing here. This area has been growing a ton. You can take a look at my video that I did recently on growth, navigating the growth in Kootenai County, to learn all about that. But as you know, as people are moving into the area, the laws of supply and demand, rents have gone up a lot around here. So I did a quick search and I was looking at, like, obviously what you can rent for a 3 bedroom home in Coeur d'Alene or a 4 bedroom home. And rents for a small 3 bedroom home are starting at $2,400 a month. And rents for a 4 bedroom single family home are well into the $3,500 a month range. So this would be a really good opportunity for you to get that great bang for your buck return on your investment. Another reason you should look at buying a rental property in North Idaho. We all know that interest rates are not the best right now. They are a bummer. I have a lot of buyers that are just like waiting on the sidelines. They're not going to buy right now. They're waiting for rates to come back down, which there's sellers out there who have to sell their homes, and this has turned into quite the buyer's market. And as an investor, if you were choosing to buy, you can get some concessions right now from sellers, whether that is like a purchase price reduction or if you are financing the property. Sellers right now are contributing towards closing costs and they will help you with your rate buy down. That being said, I will say that well priced homes, like homes that are priced competitively and are generating a lot of buyer activity, are still selling for asking price and sometimes a little bit more. However, I usually see that when they're just like slightly underpriced. But in sum, if you are getting a loan, or even if not, the odds are in your favor that a seller is going to help you out with some concessions. Another reason I think that investors should seriously consider North Idaho as the next place to invest their money in real estate is because there's a ton of new construction here. So I know you investors, I know that you like new construction. I have worked with investors before. You don't want someone calling you at 7 a.m. on a Saturday to tell you that their hot water heater is not working. So if you can buy new construction, you've got that builder warranty, and obviously you have the lifespan of the systems of the home. So you have less risk that something dramatically is going to go wrong with that property. And I set up a little search of new construction homes. You can find new construction in Post Falls in the like mid 300s, which is that's pretty good. And prices for new construction in Rathdrum and Hayden are starting in the 400s. So I've put together a little search for you on my home search website. You can link You can use a link down below in the description to access that, and just click on it and it's going to take you to my site where you can check out the listings for new construction homes in this area. And if you are interested in starting this process, if you want me to dig up more information, if you want a list of builders to talk to or model homes to go visit, I can help you with all of that. Reach out anytime. My phone number and my email address, they're in the description down below. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.